Grace Kelley, daughter of Wynonna Judd, faces multiple charges. Following arrest just last week, we learned that Grace Kelley, the daughter of Wynonna Judd, was arrested in Millbrook, Alabama. She was taken to the Elmore County Jail on charges of indecent exposure and obstructing governmental operations. As of today, new developments have emerged, with Kelley now facing an additional charge of soliciting prostitution. Kelley has since spoken out, giving an exclusive interview to the New York Post from jail. The Daily Mail also interviewed Millbrook's police chief, P.K. Johnson, who provided more details about the incident leading to her arrest. The initial arrest, the first news report on Grace Kelley's arrest, came from WSMV, a local station in Nashville, Tennessee. According to the Elmore County Sheriff's Office, Kelley was arrested on April 5th and charged with indecent exposure and obstructing governmental operations. Her bond was set at $11,000. Court documents obtained by WSMV alleged that Kelley exposed her breasts and lower body at the intersection of I-65 and Highway 14, then sat on the roadside edge, refusing to comply with officers' requests. At the time, there were few details beyond this, but new interviews have since shed more light on the situation. Details of the arrest. In his interview with the Daily Mail, Chief P.K. Johnson revealed that Kelley had been displaying a sign reading, "Ride for a Ride," while allegedly flashing her breasts and other intimate parts of her body. Kelley's new charge, soliciting prostitution, was added just before her court date, which has been rescheduled for April 25th. Her bond was lowered to $2,000. Chief Johnson further explained the sequence of events. Officers first responded to a call about Kelley on Highway 14, near a Murphy Oil gas station by Walmart. She was holding a sign offering rides and engaged in a heated argument with officers about the legality of her actions. Kelley insisted that it was not illegal to ask for rides in exchange for anything. Police then received another call about her causing a disturbance at a nearby Circle K gas station, where she allegedly claimed she had been robbed and caused a scene with customers. Officers located her near the interstate shortly afterward, still holding her sign and not appropriately dressed. She was argumentative and refused to cooperate with officers, Johnson said. Based on what we had already dealt with, we made the decision to arrest her. Kelley was initially charged with obstructing governmental operations, for refusing to identify herself, and for her aggressive behavior. The indecent exposure charge followed shortly, and soliciting prostitution was added later. Chief Johnson noted that Kelley appeared to be clean of drugs at the time of her arrest, but he suggested that her booking photo could indicate otherwise. Family reactions. While Chief Johnson had not spoken to Kelley's mother, he did mention a conversation with her father, who had reached out to check on her. He's very concerned about his daughter and what it would take to get her out of jail, Johnson shared. It seems they've tried to help her in the past, but to no avail. Sources close to the Judd family told the Daily Mail that Wynonna Judd is heartbroken over Grace's ongoing struggles. One source claimed that Wynonna feels powerless despite her efforts to reconnect with her daughter. She feels like she's done everything she can, but it's like Grace falls off track every time she gets back on it. The source explained. Wynonna is reportedly prepared to care for Grace's daughter, Kalia, if Grace goes back to prison, but is praying that this won't happen. According to the source, Wynonna feels guilty about her daughter's struggles, especially concerning Grace's addiction issues. She blames herself for not being the best parent due to her career and fame, the source added. Grace Kelley's statement. In her interview with the New York Post, Grace Kelley addressed her relationship with her mother. "I think she's blocked my number," Kelley said. "She thinks I'm on drugs and wants me to go to rehab, but when I came to jail, I took a drug test and passed it. I'm not on drugs. She won't listen to me." Kelley also expressed that she has had no contact with her family members, including her Aunt Ashley Judd or her brother, who works as a game warden in Tennessee. She spoke candidly about her grandmother, Naomi Judd's passing, saying that Naomi's death may have contributed to her current situation. "I don't know if when my grandmother took her own life, she cursed me," Kelley said. Her version of the arrest. Grace Kelley also gave her account of the arrest. "I was doing it on Highway 14, she explained, referring to the sign she was holding. "I gave them all my information. I wasn't doing anything wrong." She claimed that when an officer told her to get on her knees, she complied, but insisted that she had a right to walk. He said, "If you walk that way, I'm going to take you to jail." Kelley said she protested, telling the officer, "I hope your body camera is working because I'm going to have your ass in court." She was initially charged with criminal impersonation and obstruction of justice. However, after her identity was confirmed, Those charges were updated to disorderly conduct and obstructing governmental operations. Kelley also alleges that the conditions in jail were harsh. "They strapped me into a chair so tight that it broke my skin," she claimed. "I was in a padded room with no water, no toilet, no nothing for 3 days." Indecent exposure and more claims. Kelley went on to defend herself against the charge of indecent exposure. "I was wearing a bra, a sports bra, and a t-shirt. There are women who jog in sports bras every day," she said. "I had on a skirt and underwear. Nothing was exposed." She also suggested that because of her family's high profile, she may be facing unfair treatment. "Because of who my family is, it's either a blessing or a curse," she said. "It's like they're trying to throw the book at me." A troubling pattern. This is not the first time Grace Kelley has had legal troubles. Her situation highlights a troubling pattern, and many are hoping for a resolution that allows her to get the help she needs. As for the Judd family, it's clear they're doing everything they can to support her, but it remains to be seen whether Grace can turn things around. Our thoughts are with Grace Kelley, Wynonna Judd, and the entire Judd family during this difficult time. We hope that Grace receives the help she needs and that her family can find